What's up guys, Bluddshed here. Today we're going to talk about the Demon Hunter Shadow starter build for Diablo 3, patch 2.6.5 in season 17. Now in this series we take you from level 1 and give you a lot of theory crafting type recommendations all the way up to endgame where you're going to be playing in groups and solo pushing. First things first, don't do your challenge rift bag. It resets here on Monday 5/13, so you want to save that for the season start on Friday. If you have no idea what the challenge rift bag is and what it gives you, you have to watch the video, otherwise you're going to be lost from this point forward. So I warned you. Starting off with level 1 blood shard recommendations for the Demon Hunter. I would roll for absolutely nothing. I would save my blood shards to level 31 for quivers. You get access to the holy point shot. So we're starting with the shadow set this season. And the holy point shot allows Impale to throw out 2 additional knives. It basically turns it into like a baby multi-shot build. Hits super hard, and this will basically, you'll destroy all the content essentially. And early game will get you going really fast and effective. So this is the winner if you get this one. You can also get the Sin Seekers. So Rapid Fire has no channel cost, which is great for resource, but this is actually getting a multiplier on it. It got buffed here in this patch. So yeah, go ahead and use Rapid Fire. It's going to do about 300% increased damage with the quiver. You can always put it in the cube or just wear it till 70. Either way, Demon Hunter has a rock solid start in terms of blood shards because you have a 50-50 shot in a way to get some good ones here. Even if you get the Spines of the Seething Hatred, there's no multiplier on it as of yet, but Chakram does generate additional hatred, so it's pretty nice. And Twin Chakram's the best leveling spell anyway, so there you go. For the Hope of Cain recipe, you have 1 upgrade with your challenge rift bag. You unlock all the professions, you make a dagger, and you upgrade daggers. You have a 100% chance to get the Greenstone Fan or the Carlisle's Point. The Carlisle's Point is obviously what you want to get. Like Necromancer, I'd recommend going for those Reaper's Wraps early on. You get them from Malthael. The first time you kill him on any difficulty, he drops the pattern, and then you can craft it at the blacksmith. The challenge rift bag gives you enough items to craft a pair of Reaper's Wraps, and it's really going to help you since Impale spends a lot of resource. And even if you have Carlisle's Point, you only get your resource back when you hit the same target. Now, you're not really ever hitting the same target because they're dying instantly, so it causes this weird problem like with Firebird. It just kills things too fast. When you hit 70, make sure to just delete any bad items you have and go ahead and craft yourself a set of items. Its crafted items are really cheap. You want to look for a double crit and main stat on everything, always, everywhere. And if you can get cooldown, that's awesome too with Demon Hunter. It can't hurt. If you don't know about the Shadow set, the 2-piece is godly, right? While equipped with a melee weapon. So you can use a dagger or a one-handed mace for a higher damage multiplier. Your damage is increased by 6,000%. I went ahead and made a dagger just because we'll probably upgrade this with the Hope of Cain anyway, but you can use any one-hander you like, or if you happen to get one while leveling, you can use it. Any melee weapon, your damage is increased by 6,000%. As if that wasn't enough, the 4-piece Shadow gains the effect of every rune and lasts forever. So you just have to carry Shadow Power on your bar. You don't need a rune or anything like that. You can pick the rune if you want specific wings, like if you like the green wings the most, then you can use them or whatever, but you get access to all of them, which is damage reduction, movement speed, life per hit, really good stuff. Has arguably the best start. I would say Invoker and Shadow are tied for God S tier, so I'll show you the GR20 clear now, I guess. Go ahead and jump into a GR20, and basically you are a god, just make sure that you're sparing with your resource. So just throw 1 out here and there. We're using the overpen rune, so you want to line it up. The overpen rune overpenetrates, like pierces the targets. So you're trying to line them up. Like you can see I have the enemies lined up here. And then you get the kill and move on. So you don't have that infinite resource. I'm not using Reaper's Wraps or anything. So if you had the Reaper's Wraps, then that would help you out tremendously. And of course, nice floor, Blizzard. I love that. You want to just, I guess, be careful because you don't have just an unlimited tank right now. You try to line them up and get the most value out of it. And imagine if you get that holy point shot at like level 31. Look at that 1 shot, everything. Even if you had a Carlisle's right now, it wouldn't actually help you that much because everything is getting 1 shot. So we're low on resource. I'm going to go ahead and wait for my companion, or you can actually switch to, there's a prep rune that gives you your hatred back, so maybe you can switch to that. I don't usually have to wait too long, so we already have that up, and now we're at full resource. And sometimes I won't even pop Vengeance till I get it back. Shadow, S tier start, really well. Lots of mobility. Resources are your only enemy, but you can fix that with, you can even get like hatred regeneration on your chest piece and things like that. Actually, if you make a demon hunter cloak, a yellow cloak, instead of a normal chest piece, you can get hatred regen on it. That's something to think about. I could have put that there. You can get hatred on your quiver as well. Once you get your 6-piece set, Impale deals an additional 75,000 weapon damage to the first enemy hit. So just make sure you're right up on the target. Like if the target was this flag right here, you just get right up on their face and make sure that the first target hit. And then with the overpen rune, make sure it's in a straight line. You could also use the ricochet rune for bounces additional times. That's pretty cool as well. I just find the overpen rune more valuable because I can manually line it up versus having a RNG of where it's going to bounce. You know, I can kind of line it up here versus waiting on the game to just bounce wherever it wants to go. The first speed build you're going to want to go into is, I do have a Shadow speed build. I'll link down below. All the links will be down below in the description. Shadow's pretty fast. It's like a little, I call it a baby multi-shot build because it performs like multi-shot. You can build it like that, and it has a mini wave clear, and it's effective. You know, you can even go to the push build and speed farm hundreds this season. It's a really powerful build. Shadow is one of the strongest pushers in the game, probably like in that A tier push territory. Natalia's Marauder is probably slightly stronger than Shadow, like 1 or 2 levels, but they're all up there in that A tier if you ask me. I do have a Natalia Marauder build as well, but honestly, you're probably going to want to save your gear for the multi-shot build. UE multi-shot, you can use cold or fire. I like cold for T16 and I like fire for bounties. They're both awesome. They just have that perma mobility and synergy. You just tumbling around, wave clearing. You're killing things off screen, just destroying all the enemies, all the demons. Multi-shot did not lose a step with the increase to GR difficulty, or I guess torment difficulty to T16, so you don't have anything to worry about there. And for bounties, it's still a beast. It's probably the fastest bounty build in the game as well. So you have Shadow, which is a solid solo pusher. You have Natalia Marauder, it's like a sentry build, which is a solid pusher. And then you have UE multi-shot, which can do everything in terms of speed hundreds, bounties, torments, right? A lot of the sets can wear multiple hats and do lots of things. In addition, you do get to celebrate the LAN season. I'm happy to report that the LAN Rapid Fire Demon Hunter build is super fun to play. Extremely tanky, which is not normal for a Demon Hunter build. You can stand in the thick of it and you're just shooting grenades out nonstop. You want to be a human turret, now is your chance. I did a video on this build a week ago or so, and I really enjoyed the playstyle. I might play it on hardcore. My hardcore mains, I think I'm switching to Monk and Demon Hunter, and then on softcore, I'm going to play all the intelligence-based classes to give myself lots of mains and lots of stuff to do. They share a lot of the same gear, so there's a lot of crossover with the LAN build, so I'm excited I'm excited for Friday. In group play, you can run RGK, so like Necro is better for like pushing, but Shadow's better for speeds. So like with Necro, you have to wait for their cooldowns a lot of the time, or they have to, you know, this and that. Everything has to be perfect. Nobody can touch the Guardian. It's forbidden. But with Shadow, you're just always helping out. You're always doing damage. I would prefer Shadow Demon Hunter for speeds. I could definitely ramble on forever, but thank you guys for the support. Shout out to all my patrons out there supporting the stream, all the Twitch subs, all the subscribers, the commenters, everyone who likes the videos, everyone who dislikes the videos. I appreciate you guys. It means a lot. Make sure to follow me at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I'll be streaming there all launch night, 24-hour stream on Friday. I would go live a couple hours before the season goes live to answer questions. And I like the hype, the pre-hype, just as much as the actual season coming out. So this is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.